Welcome back, everyone, to Dr. Christy Cares. I am Dr. Christy Matuziak, and today we're going to follow up talking a little bit more about sleep. So one thing I did forget to mention last week, if you're in the camp of having a hard time falling asleep at night, sometimes I suggest to patients that, if you're one that just cannot shut your brain off, if you're trying to fall asleep and you're sitting there thinking, oh, I have to do this tomorrow, and I have to do this tomorrow, and I have to do this, oh, and I can't forget this, and that's just ruminating and going on in your brain, I suggest wake up, step up out of bed, take a journal, and write all those things down. You're going to be much better off getting them out of your head and onto a piece of paper so that you can say, okay, now I know it's going to be in a place where I'm not going to forget anything, and that'll alleviate that stress and pressure in your brain, like, oh, I have to do all this right now, okay? So I wanted to mention that so I didn't forget that from last week. Once again, though, now we're back on this topic. So how many of you wake up at, say, 1:30 in the morning every day like clockwork, or 3:30 in the morning every day like clockwork? There is something in Chinese medicine called the 24-hour clock, okay? Every organ system, every meridian in your body goes through a cycle, and every couple hours it transitions into where a different meridian is in its highest energy, where that is balancing out while you sleep, okay? And it's doing that during the day as well. The ones I'm going to talk about are the ones that are within respect to sleeping at night, in the middle of the night, okay? So if you're waking up between the 1 and 3 a.m. hour, that is a liver-related time. So you could have issues with liver detoxification. You could have issues with anger, resentment, frustrations, those sorts of emotions. They all tend to clog up the liver and sometimes have people waking up during those hours, okay? If you're in the 3 to 5 a.m. camp, that time is related to the lung meridian. That emotionally is related to sadness or grief. I have a lot of patients, especially after they lose a loved one, start waking up in the middle of the night in that 3 to 5 a.m. hour. And of course, it's related to their grieving process, okay? 5 to 7 a.m., usually most people are sometimes waking up intentionally during these hours. That's a large intestine time. So frequently that's a great time to actually wake up to start your day, move your bowels, meditate, start your day with intention. Okay, so that's what I wanted to say about the 24-hour clock and give you some information on that. As far as everything else, I want to touch on really quickly 2 categories of B vitamins. There are the uppers and they are the downers. If you're one that has a hard time falling asleep, you want the downers to kind of calm you down. If you're one that wakes up in the middle of the night and can't get back to sleep, you're going to want the uppers, which is going to increase that blood sugar stability that we talked about last week. Okay. Once again, melatonin can be helpful in certain cases, but with the proper protein diet and other balance in your body, you should need that as well. So thank you for watching today. Remember, this is still not a substitute for personalized medical care. Follow up with your practitioner or me if you are local. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe and share this video with your friends and family if you found this content valuable. And comment with questions or concerns if you have some other ideas on topics you'd like to hear in the future. Next week, we're going to talk about some basic nutrition principles. So I'm very excited to get through that. Again, Dr. Christy Matuziak here with Dr. Christy Cares, wishing you a fantastic day and a healthy life.